This is Regis program, and you're tuning into True School Sports.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, we all know that at the WBC convention recently, they ordered a whole truckload of fights. And one of the fights they ordered was Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa for the interim title at 126. So there's a lot of growing speculation now that Stephen Fulton will go up to 126. And he will probably duck and avoid Naoya Inoue. A lot of people believe that. Now, I had the honor and the privilege to talk to Stephen Fulton myself in Philadelphia. And he made it clear to me, as well as Jamil Parker from YSM Sports Media, that he's willing to fight Inoue and prove that he's not as good as people say he is. Now, there's a Boxing Seat article that came out that I got in front of me. And he is very adamant that Inoue isn't as good as they say he is. And here's what he said about Inoue verbatim. He said, I quote, "He's good, but I wouldn't say he's the best in the world. He is good, but if you take away that power, would you still consider him as good?" End quote. So a very interesting quote there from Steve Fulton. Now, I got no problem with him not thinking Inoue is the best because that's a future competitor of his. Fulton is a great fighter himself. Fulton's beaten some really good fighters himself as well. So he should think he's the best in the world. And I made it a point to say that Stephen Fulton, I think, is a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter. But with that being said, if Inoue didn't have power, Inoue would just be he would still be a great boxer. He would still, be up there as one of the best fighters in boxing, I think, because he's got one of the best jabs in the sport. A lot of times, it's not so much that he's getting knockouts, it's how he's getting these knockouts. It's the process to get the knockouts, which makes Inoue, if you really analyze the process, don't analyze the result, just analyze the process of how he's getting them. From, the feints to, the different variations of jabs that he can throw. Sometimes he can jab off his back foot, he can jab off his front foot. He's a very, very educated knockout artist. The best way I would classify Inoue, he is an educated boxer puncher. You got boxer punchers, guys that have that ability to be a boxer puncher. But then you have guys that are educated boxer punchers. And Inoue is just that. He is a fighter that he knows how to think. He knows how to set up what he's doing. He's not just going in there like some sort of whirling dervish throwing punches. No, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy knows how to set things up. So would Inoue be as good if he didn't have power? Would he be as good? No, because any fighter that has knockout power along with boxing skills is obviously going to be better than just a guy with boxing skills, right? But if you took away the power, would Naoya Inoue still be a world champion, elite, world-class, creme de la creme, top-shelf fighter? Yes, he would. No doubt about it. So I think Stephen Fulton, I think he might be a little bit off with his assessment, but you know what? He can feel more than free to prove any of us wrong. Like I like Stephen Fulton. I've got no disdain or anything for him. He beat one of my friends, Angelo Leo, who I know is a great fighter. Who I know that win will age very well for Stephen Fulton once Angelo is able to get active again and be able to box on a consistent basis once the other promotions gets their shit together. But I know Stephen Fulton can fight. I know Stephen Fulton is one of the top guys out there, and he has all of my respect in the world. But this fight with Inoue is something special. It's a fight that a lot of hardcore boxing fans want to see, and just boxing fans in general want to see, because we understand that Fulton has established himself as a great fighter at 122. I mean, he's fought some of the top fighters in the weight class, undefeated guys that have never tasted defeat. Guys, a lot of these fighters who have that pressure Mexican style, and he's fought that style with these guys and beat them at their own game. So that only shows how good Fulton is. That's only a credit to him. But like I've said before, when Fulton fights a skilled, educated boxer puncher like Inoue, how does he deal with that? Because Inoue is not just going to come at him. Inoue is going to be a bit more of a thinker. Inoue is going to be a bit more of a guy that is going to set shit up and really, be a problem for him. So I like the fight. I love the fight. I'm not going to call it a duck right now. if Fulton goes to 126 and fights Figueroa, because Inoue is tied up with Paul Butler, they're going to fight for undisputed. Inoue is expected to win. So if Inoue does what he got to do against Paul Butler, and Stephen Fulton, let's say he beats Figueroa or whatever, or, you know, if he beats Figueroa and they fight, then I would like Fulton to come back down to 122 and fight Monster Inoue and make this super fight at 122 happen. Because, I mean, to me, that's one of the best fights in boxing. You got the great swagger and the Philadelphia style of a Stephen Fulton, you know, that educated jab, the educated variations of the jab that Fulton has, the ability to have that dog in you and bite down your gum shield and fight in the pocket that he's shown in his fights. He's got that. He's got a good right hand. He's got a lot of things going for him, man. He really is one of the best fighters in the world. But then you also got Naoya Inoue, a guy that can box, knock you out going backwards, knock you out going forwards, jab you upstairs, downstairs, got the straight right hand, can serve up rib dinners and hit you with a big left hook to the body and hurt you like he did with Donaire. Naoya Inoue is a full package. Stephen Fulton is, in my opinion, you know, when it comes to the fight game, he is a full package too. I think they both like the full package. I think they're both great fighters. I think they're both creme de la creme, top shelf guys, and they both proven themselves time and time again. And I really just wish they would fight next, but you know, we can't get what we want always in life. But that's the news. Stephen Fulton questions the greatness of Naoya Monster Inoue, which I think is fair because he's gonna fight him one day and he has a chance to really beat him and show the world what he's about. But yeah, he's questioning him, and I want to see these questions get answered. So, you know, hopefully in due time, by this time next year, the fight will have already happened, or it happens by this time next year. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below about Fulton's comments. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.